Dear students, this is the last topic of matrix and this is the most important topic of application of matrix and determinant. In this topic, in this chapter, we will know how to solve system of linear equations by using matrix. Let us consider the equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2, and a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. We have taken three simultaneous equations in terms of x, y and z. Now this matrix, the given equations can be expressed in matrix form as follows. These equations can be written in matrix form in this way: a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, a3 b3 c3, x y z is equal to, the right hand side is d1 d2 and d3. This is the matrix form of these equations. If you multiply these two matrices and if you compare, you will get this. Now let us mark this by a and this by x. A into x is equal to b. Let us consider this matrix as A, this matrix as X and this matrix as B. Now, case 1. Let date A not equal to 0, that is A is non-singular. We know if A is non-singular, then A inverse exists. Multiplying both the sides of 1 by A inverse, we get A inverse into AX equal to A inverse of B. A inverse into A by associative property of matrix multiplication. A inverse into A is equal to I. So I into identity matrix into X. Identity matrix into X is equal to X, which will give the unique solution of the given equations, which will give the unique solution of the given equations. So if data not equal to 0, if A is a non-singular matrix, where A matrix A means the coefficient matrix, coefficients of x, y, z. If A is a non-singular matrix, we will get unique solution from this relation, which will give us the unique solution of the given equations. Next, case 2. Case 1 is data equal to 0. Now, if data equal to 0, that is if A is singular matrix, then we calculate adjoint of A into B. If data equal to 0, if A is a singular matrix, then we find adjoint of A into B. And if adjoint of A into B is non-zero matrix, this 0 means zero matrix. If adjoint of A into B is a non-zero matrix, then we say given equations have no solution and therefore the system of equations are inconsistent. Inconsistent means the equations have no solution. If data equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is non-zero, then the given equations have no solution If a system of equations have no solution, then we say the system of equations are inconsistent. Okay. Case 3, if det A is equal to 0, that is if A is a singular matrix and adjoint of A into B is also a zero matrix, adjoint of A into B is zero matrix, then the given equations will have either no solution or infinitely many solutions. So these are the three conditions. If det A is non-zero, then the given equations will have unique solution. If det A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is non-zero, they will have no solution. And if det A is 0 and adjoint of A into B is 0, then the given equations will have either no solution or infinitely many solution. Let us try to solve these three simultaneous equations by using matrix method. Given x plus 2y plus z equal to 7, x plus 3z equal to 11, 2x minus 3y equal to 1, 2x minus 3y equal to 1. We have to solve these equations by using matrix. Now the given equations can be written in matrix form as follows. We know how to write given equations in matrix form. First we have to write the coefficients. Coefficient of x, y, z in first matrix is 1, 2 and 1. In the second matrix the coefficients are 1, 0 and 3. In the third matrix the coefficients are 2, minus 3 and 0. These are the coefficients. Into x, y, z is equal to the right hand side, which is 7, 11, 1. Let us denote the first matrix by A. Let this matrix be A, this matrix be X, and this matrix be B, say. And let us mark this by 1. Now, first of all, we have to find det of A to check whether A is a singular or a non-singular matrix. Now det A equal to determinant 1, 2, 1, 1, 0, 3, 2, minus 3, 0, determinant of this matrix. Now its value will be 1 into 0 plus 9 minus 2 into 0 minus 6 plus 1 into minus 3 minus 0. So 9 plus 12 minus 3 is equal to 18. That means det A is non-zero, A inverse exists, and therefore we can say the given equations have a unique solution. Now we have to find A inverse. For that we have to find the cofactors of each element of this matrix. This is our A. We have to find A inverse, and for that we have to find cofactor of each element of this matrix. So let me write in this way. Let Aij be cofactor of Aij in det A. One by one I will find cofactor of each element A11, A12, A13, and you know how to find cofactors. We have done earlier A21, A22, A23 and A31, A32, A33. So one by one I will find the cofactor. For this element you can see for 1 the cofactor will be for 1. We have to remove the row and the column. For the element 1, for this element we have to remove the first row and the first column. So 0 minus 9, so plus 9, its value will be plus 9, and for this position the sign is plus, so it will be 9. Similarly, one by one I will find cofactors of all the elements. Cofactor of 2 will be plus of 6. Cofactor of this element, you can see 1. Cofactor of this element will be minus 3 minus 0, that is minus 3, and for this element the sign is plus, so it will be minus of 3. Okay, next one by one let me write the cofactors. A21 will be minus of 3, A22 will be minus of 2, A23 is 7, this will be 6, minus 2 and minus 2. You know how to find cofactor of each element. We have done these things in many cases. So these are the cofactors of each element of this matrix, This is our matrix A. Okay, now our adjoint of A will be, therefore adjoint of A will be, for adjoint of A we have to take transpose. We have to write these elements as first column 9, 6, minus 3. We have to write these elements as second column minus 3, minus 2 and 7. We have to write these elements as third column 6, minus 2, minus 2. So this is our adjoint of A. First we have to find cofactor of each element, and then we have to take the transpose. This is our adjoint of A. And therefore A inverse is equal to, the formula is adjoint of A by date of A. This is our adjoint of A, 9 minus 3, 6, 6 minus 2 minus 2, minus 3, 7, minus 2. This is our adjoint of A. And what is the date A? Our date A is equal to, you can see date A is equal to 18. Date A, value of date A is 18. So this will be equal to 1 by 18 into this. A inverse equal to adjoint of A by date A. This is our adjoint of A, this is our adjoint of A, and date A equal to 18. So ultimately A inverse equal to 1 by 18 into this. Okay, now from 1 we already have this relation, A into X equal to B. Multiplying both the sides by A inverse into AX is equal to B. A inverse into B, this will be A inverse into AX is our X, because A inverse into A is identity matrix. Identity into X is X, equal to A inverse of B. Okay, now A inverse equal to, you can see this is our A inverse. So A inverse will be 1 by 18 into 9 minus 3, 6, 6 minus 2 minus 2, minus 3, 7, minus 2. This is our A inverse. And what is our matrix B? Matrix B is actually the right hand side. You can see this is our matrix B. AX equal to B. This is AX and B. The matrix B is 7, 11, 1. Matrix B. So we have to write matrix B equal to 7, 11 and 1. If we multiply these two matrices will get 63. First row into first column 63 minus 33 plus 6, first row into first column. Next second row into first column, this will be 42 minus 22 and minus of 2. Next this into this, it will be minus of 21 plus 77 minus of 2. Okay, So if we simplify, 1 by 18 into 63 minus 33 is 30 plus 6 36, 42 minus 22, 20 minus 2 is 18, and this will be 77 minus 21 is 56 minus 2 is 54. So 1 by 18 into this will be ultimately 2, 1 and 3, and you can see x equal to, this is matrix x equal to this, matrix x equal to this. And what is our matrix x? Our matrix x is this, you can see this is our matrix x. The variables x, y, z, the column matrix, whose elements are the unknowns or the variables of the given equations x, y, z. So we have to write in this way: x, y, z equal to 2, 1, 3, and comparing we can write x equal to 2, y equal to 1 and z equal to 3. These are the values of x, y and z. Next question is, find A inverse where A equal to the matrix 1, 2, minus 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, minus 3, minus 4. Hence solve the system of equations x plus 2y minus 3z equal to minus 4, 2x plus 3y plus 2z equal to 2, and 3x minus 3y minus 4z equal to 11. Just notice one thing. The first equation is x plus 2y minus 3z. You can see the coefficients are 1, 2, minus 3, and you can see 1, 2, minus 3 is the first row of A. Similarly, 2, 3, 2 are the coefficients, which is the second row of A, and 3, minus 4 is the coefficients of third equation, which is clearly the third row. Okay. First we have to find A inverse, and for that we have to find det of A. So det of A is equal to determinant 1, 2, minus 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3, minus 3, minus 4. You know how to find, how to expand determinant. This equal to 1 into minus 12 plus 6, minus 2 into minus 8 minus 6, minus 3 into minus 6 minus 9. If you simplify, this will be 67. And clearly det A is not equal to 0, and as det A not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Our next part is to find the adjoint of matrix A. This is the given matrix A. We have to find A inverse, and for that our next part is to find adjoint of A, and for that we have to find cofactors. We have to write in this way: let Aij be cofactor of the element Aij in det A, because the term cofactor is related to determinant. Now we have to find cofactor of each element. First let us write in this way: A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now I will find one by one the cofactors of each element. Now for the first element 1, we have to remove the row and column, so it will be minus 12 plus 6, minus 12 plus 6, it will be minus of 6, and for this element the sign is plus, so plus of minus 6 means this will be minus of 6. Next, for this element 2, we have to remove the column and the row. 2 into minus 4, minus 8 minus 6 is a minus of 14. For this element the sign is minus, it will be plus of 14, so this will be plus of 14. For this element, minus of 3. You have to remove the row and the column. Minus 6 minus 9 is minus 15. For this element, sign is plus. So plus of minus 15 is equal to minus of 15. So in this way, we'll find the cofactors of all the elements. Cofactor of this element will be 17, 5, 9, 13, minus 8 and minus of 1. So you know how to find cofactors, and you can easily find the cofactors. So we have calculated the cofactors of all the elements. Next part is to find adjoint of A. For that we have to take the transpose. So minus 6, 14, minus 15 is in first row, but we have to write this as first column. Minus 6, 14, minus of 15, 17, 5, 9, 13, minus 8, minus of 1. So this is our adjoint of A. Next, we have to find A inverse. So therefore A inverse, the definition is adjoint of A by date of A. Okay, now date of A is 67, so it will be 1 by 67 into this minus 16, 17, 13, 14, 5, minus 8, minus 15, 9, minus 1. So this is the first part of the question. A inverse equal to, you can see again, the question was find A inverse where A is this. So we have done the first part. Now our second part is to solve these equations, these three equations, by using A inverse. By using A inverse, we have to solve these three equations. Now first we have to write this matrix, these equations in matrix form. Okay, the given equations can be written in matrix form as follows. So 1, 2, minus 3, these are the coefficients in the first equation. 2, 3, 2, these are the coefficient in third equation. 3 minus 3 minus 4. Okay, into x, y, z, these are the unknowns, variables, equal to the right hand side. You can see minus 4, 2 and 11, minus 4, 2 and 11. So minus 4, 2 and 11. So the given equations, these equations can be written in matrix form in this way. Now you see the given matrix is this, which is equal to A. And now you can see these two matrices, the given matrix and the coefficient. The given matrix is this, and the coefficient matrix, the coefficient of the variables, coefficients in these equations is this. Clearly these two matrices are same. If we write the given equations in matrix form, this matrix will be equal to our given matrix. So this equal to, we can write A, this is our given matrix. This equal to, let me write X is equal to B. Okay, this is our number 1. Now we have already calculated A inverse, that means A inverse exists. So multiplying both the sides by A inverse, we will get X equal to A inverse of B. Okay, now A inverse equal to 1 by 67, 1 by 67 into this is our A inverse, which is minus 6, minus 6, 17, 13, 14, 5 minus 8 minus 15, 9 minus 1. This is our A inverse. You can see we have already calculated A inverse. Here I have written A inverse equal to this. And what is our B? The right hand side B, the matrix B is this, minus 4 to 11. So we have to write here minus 4 to 11. 1 by 67 into, if we multiply, it will be 24 plus 34 plus 143. Okay, next, if we multiply this row with this column, we will get minus of 56 plus 10 minus of 88, and this row will be 60 plus 18 minus of 11. So ultimately this will be, if we add this 3 and if we divide by 67, this will be 3, this will be minus 2, and this will be 1, and this is equal to our x. You can see this is our matrix x. This is our matrix x. This is our matrix x. Okay, now x equal to the column matrix x, y, z. So if we compare, we'll get x equal to 3, y equal to minus 2, and z equal to 1. Our next question is, determine the product of these two matrices and use it to solve the system of equations this, and this. So this question has two parts. First part is we have to find the product of these two matrices, and using that product we have to solve the given simultaneous equations. First of all, let us find the product of these two matrices. Now you know how to find the product of two matrices. So without wasting time, let me write the result. This into this will be equal to 8 0 0 0 8 0 and 0 0 8. Okay, if you multiply these two, you will get this equal to 8 into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So 8 into I. So product of these two matrices equal to the given matrices equal to 8 into y. This is the first part of the question. Now just you see, the second matrix is 1 minus 1 1. Now if you see the coefficients in the first equation, the coefficients are also 1 minus 1 1. Actually, by mistake, what I have done, I have written these two rows in this matrix also. So now I have corrected the question. The question is same, determine the product of these two matrices and use it to solve the equation this. Now first, in the first part, we have to multiply these two matrices, and multiplying we get product of these two matrices equal to 8 into I. This is the first part. Now you can see the second matrix. In the second matrix, the first row is 1 minus 1 1, and in the given equation the coefficients are also 1 minus 1 1. In the second row in this matrix, the elements are 1 minus 2 minus 2. Here also you can see the coefficients are 1 minus 2 minus 2, and you see 2 minus 1 3, the coefficients are also 2, not minus 1, this will be 2, I think this will be 1, this is 1 actually, this is 1, 2 1 3, this is also 2 1 3. Now the coefficient matrix for these three equations and this matrix is same. Okay, now we have to use this product in solving these simultaneous equations. First, let me write these equations in matrix form. If we write the given equations in matrix form, we will get product of these two matrix equal to this. This is our coefficient matrix, this is our variables, and this is the right hand side of the equations. Let us consider this matrix as A. So this is our A, this is our X, and this is our B. A into X equal to B. Now here we need not find adjoint of A, etc. Here we have to use the product of the given matrices. Okay. Now you see one thing, this matrix, the matrix A and this matrix is same. The matrix A and this matrix is same. So this is our, we have denoted, you can see we have denoted this matrix by A, and so this is also A. This matrix is also A. Let us denote this matrix by C. Suppose this matrix is matrix C and this matrix is our A. Okay. So I have written here, let this matrix be C and this matrix be A. And what we already got, product of these two matrices C into A is equal to 8I. Here C into A is equal to 8I. Okay. Now we can write in this way, bringing 8 in that side, 1 by 8 into C is into A is equal to I. Bringing this in that side. Now you can see, if product of two matrices equal to identity matrix, this is definition of inverse of a matrix. If A into B is equal to I, equal to B into A, we say B is the inverse of A. B is the inverse of A, that is B equal to A inverse. Okay. This is the definition of inverse of a matrix. Now here you can see, product of these two matrices equal to I. B into, if we think in this way, B into A is equal to I, then B is the inverse of A. That is, this is the inverse of A. A inverse of A is equal to this. A inverse equal to 1 by 8 into C. As product of, we have used this result. If A into B equal to I or B into A equal to I, B into A equal to I, then B is the inverse of A. So A inverse equal to this. Okay. So what you got ultimately, A inverse equal to 1 by 8 into C. This is our matrix C. Okay. So A inverse of this equal to 1 by 8 into C. Let us use this here in solving this equation. You see, Ax equal to B, Ax equal to B. So we can write x equal to, from 1, you can see x equal to A inverse of B. Okay. Now we know, you see, A inverse equal to 1 by 8 into C. A inverse equal to 1 by 8 into C into B. So what is 1 by 8 into C? 1 by 8, the matrix C is this. So minus 4, 4, 4, 7, 1, 3, 5, minus 3, minus 1. This is 1 by 8 into C, and our matrix B is, we know the right hand side is 4, 9 and 1. You can see here, this is our matrix B, 4, 9 and 1. So we have written B equal to 4, 9, 1. So carefully you have to use the product. You can see, out of given two matrices, this and this, one of them is coefficient matrix. This is the coefficient matrix, and what we get, what we got, this into this equal to 8 into I. So carefully, this is our A, we have brought 8 in that side. So this 1 by 8 into this matrix into A equal to I. So this become our inverse of A, and using this, what we have got, x equal to 1 by 8 into this, 1 by 8 into C into B. Okay, now 1 by 8 into, if we multiply, this will be minus 16 plus 36 plus 4, this will be 28 plus 9 plus 3, 20 minus 27 minus 1, 40 minus 16 is 24, 28 plus 12 is 40, 20 minus 8 is minus of 8. So you can see this is equal to 3, 5 and minus 1. This is our x. This is our x. X is the matrix x, y, z, and comparing we get x equal to 3, y equal to 5, z equal to minus 1. So this is the solution of the given equations. So this is a very, very important chapter. You will get 6 mark question from this chapter. Try to solve as many as questions given in NCERT book or in the reference book. Okay, so that's all about matrix. The next class I will start continuity and differentiability. Thank you.